Hey guys, so today I thought it might be fun to share with all of you some of my pet peeves when it comes to reading in general. These are things that authors do, that other readers do, that just make me cringe. Fair warning, this might turn into a little bit of a rant, but everybody loves rants, right? Okay, let's get started. Number 1, I just can't stand when people don't have a bookmark nearby, so they bend the corner of the book to save their place. No. I will use a pen, an old gift card, a napkin before I go and start bending the pages of my book. No offense to anyone who does this, but for me, it makes me cringe. I try to keep my books in perfect condition, so even the smallest bend drives me insane. Number 2, I hate when people think they have some superior rights to other people because they read a book before it got popular. I actually haven't seen this in like BookTube or anything, so this is not directed at anyone, but let me give you an example of what I mean. When I read The Hunger Games, I knew people who would be like,
well, you're not a true Hunger Games fan because you only read it because it was coming out as a movie. You didn't read it before it was popular.
So? I loved it, you loved it, why can't we all just love it? It drives me insane when people just think because they read a book before everybody else that they have some special rights. They don't. If you love a book, then it doesn't matter when you read it. It just matters that you read. That attitude just drives me insane. My third big reading books pet peeve thing is not really something that is anyone's fault in particular. It's just something that just irks me. It irks me and I don't know why. You know when you get to the last page of a chapter and it just feels really cool when like the last page of that chapter is only like a line long and you just get really happy because it's like, oh, technically I read a full page, but I'm only reading a line. I love that. I hate it when the opposite happens and a chapter ends on like a full page and you're like, oh, there's really no rationale behind it. It just drives me crazy. This short paragraph of text is good. It's very good. This long page of text to end a chapter is bad. It's very bad. It's not fun. Not fun at all. Can't really explain it. It's just something that's always bothered me. Number 4, unnecessary sequels. I just hate it. When I read a book, I finish it, I'm satisfied, and then I find out that the author's writing a sequel. It's like, why? Now I have to pay for a new book, spend time reading a book that I don't think is completely necessary, and I'm not super happy about reading. For example, I read the first book in the Wolves of Mercy Falls series. I read Shiver. It was an okay book, and I think if the author expanded on the ending a little bit, it would have been a decent standalone novel. But now I found out there's like 2 more books in the series. Why? I haven't read the rest of the series, so I don't really know if they're necessary, but I feel like it would have been a fine standalone book, and now I gotta spend the extra money to finish this series that I don't necessarily want to finish, but I kind of have to because I want to know what happens now. Why? Why, writers? Why? Why? My 5th and final pet peeve comes from being a Kindle owner. I love getting digital books because they're cheaper, easier to read, and it's just, I go through them faster. But sometimes I feel a little gypped when I go to open up my new ebook, start reading, and the cover is just not pretty. The cover is just different. I'll show you what I'm talking about. The Anna and the French Kiss cover. It's cute. It's adorable. Why wouldn't I want a copy of that? But when I opened up my Kindle, I got this white blank cover of boring. Just bleh. Some books are just set up that way and it makes me sad because I want to spend 4 hours staring at the cover of a book just in awe of its awesomeness. Don't you? Everybody does that, right? So those were some of my pet peeves when it comes to reading and books and just being an avid bookworm. Thank you guys for watching. In the comments below, please tell me your pet peeves. Also, I didn't want anyone to be offended by this. I'm not directing any of these pet peeves at anyone. If you do any of these things, obviously I still love you as my subscriber, so don't take offense to any of this. So like I said earlier, leave me comments, subscribe, like this video, whatever you guys do on my channel, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye! Holy, oh my God.